The case of Miss Marie Beaumont versus Charlie, Jamie, and Tom. On behalf of Charlie, Jamie, and Tom, they are not liable and should receive liability from Miss Marie Beaumont. An establishment is partly liable for injuries to an intoxicated patron when the establishment recognizes the patron's intoxication and forcibly removes them from the premises, resulting in injury or death to the patron. Analysis: Miss Beaumont had a large party at her private home, and she invited Charlie Paler and Jamie Singh as her guests. Although the party was located an hour or so out of town, Charlie and Jamie drove together and attended the event. Miss Beaumont, the owner of a chain of wineries, supplied most of the alcohol for the party herself. Charlie, a renowned party animal, and his friend Jamie both drank a considerable amount throughout the party. Although Miss Beaumont did not pour or serve alcoholic drinks to her guests, the alcohol was readily available to all who attended the party. Guests were free to serve themselves and consume their desired drinks. During the event, Charlie and Jamie highly amused Miss Beaumont with their crazy antics. Although Miss Beaumont did not serve Charlie or Jamie any drinks, she was observing and aware of their outlandish behavior. This change in their behavior was notable, and as the owner of a chain of wineries, Miss Beaumont is familiar with and can recognize the signs of an intoxicated individual. Charlie and Jamie felt forcibly required to leave the private home, as it was after midnight and getting late into the evening. Even though they had been drinking considerable amounts throughout the night, and against their better judgment, both Charlie and Jamie decided to depart Miss Beaumont's home and travel over an hour in the dark of night back to town. Although Miss Beaumont did not request they vacate her home, she did not provide an option for them to stay the night. Both Charlie and Jamie were intoxicated from the alcohol they consumed at Miss Beaumont's party. The alcohol impaired their judgment, which unfortunately led Charlie and Jamie into an accident with Tom. The accident caused serious injuries, not only to Charlie and Jamie, but also Tom. This case does parallel with the case of Minot versus Hausberger and Jordan House. In this case, the hotel was held partly responsible for injuries caused to a drunken patron who was thrown out of the hotel and later run over by a negligent driver on a busy highway near the hotel. In conclusion, Charlie and Jamie were only involved in an accident with Tom after being intoxicated during and while leaving the party hosted by Miss Beaumont. Although Miss Beaumont did not serve Charlie and Jamie drinks, she was a winery business owner, and she has a duty to society and her guests to be aware of the signs of intoxication. She witnessed Jamie and Charlie's crazy antics. She knew Charlie was known as a party animal, and she did not provide them with an alternative option of allowing them to remain at her home when the party ended. By not extending an invitation to spend the night, Miss Beaumont knowingly allowed two intoxicated people to leave the premises, which resulted in an injury not only to the two people who attended her party, Charlie and Jamie, but also to a third person named Tom. According to the rule, an establishment is partly liable for injuries to an intoxicated patron when the establishment recognizes the patron's intoxication and forcibly removes them from the premises, resulting in injury or death to the patron. Therefore, yes, Miss Marie Beaumont is liable to Charlie and Jamie and Tom for damages, since she was aware of Charlie and Jamie's intoxication when they left the premises. And although she did not forcibly remove them, they felt as if they had no other option and were required to leave at the end of the party.